Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Alright, today's video we're gonna try the solo raids. I'm sure you guys are aware this particular one. This is the new boss for Stormbringer. So this is going to be a bit different, a bit difficult, I would say, right? It's quite challenging as well because the boss is an enemy that's quite far away. So using sniper rifle definitely gives you an edge. And therefore, characters that are perhaps, if you did pull for Killer Wife, she could shine right here. So I'm going to show you guys my team, hopefully. But let's talk a little bit more about mechanics first. Now the boss is very unique. You're going to need a fire type elemental character in your team to be able to beat the boss. You will see sometimes he will basically produce that tree circle. You will need a fire type character because the boss is a wind type, right? So you need at least one of those in your team. So every single team that you use, you need at least one fire character. So that's going to be something that's a little bit tricky to team build, right? And one more thing is also the boss basically do a huge damage with the beam cannon, and this one cannot be taunted and cannot be attracted. So make sure you are careful with that. With that being said, let's jump into it. I'm going to show you guys my team. We're going to start off with team 1. Alright, this is going to be a very interesting one. The first team, I'm going to use Naga with Red Hood. And then we also have Killer Wife right here. Alright, so the Killer Wife is going to be the one buffing. Alright, so I'm going to try to focus down on the turrets. So that's our focus right there. We're going to try to get rid of that thing. So we want to pay very close attention. That thing is very important. And make sure your TR is not going to die. And Red Hood, if you do it correctly like now, you will be able to basically destroy both easily, right? So Maxwell, I'm not gonna touch Maxwell, just let her do her things on her own. You can see the boss is doing a bunch of damage. She's gotta be careful. Okay, pay attention to that. Okay, so what you want to pay very close attention to is also when the boss uses some of these abilities. Okay, I need to swap to the Killer Wife because that is my only fire character in the game. Alright, the Killer Wife being my only fire character in the game. Oh, I can't believe I actually managed to do that. Let's see, can I? Okay, this is tough, Don't die here. These turrets are going to be very annoying. Okay, nice. So Red Hood need to be able to get rid of the turrets, or else we'll struggle right there. Hopefully this team will be able to suffice. Gonna have enough heal. Okay, that's pretty good. Now as you can notice, I'm using auto, right? But I'm turning off my left shift, the aim button. Holy, that's a lot of damage. Okay, Killer Wife, can we have enough damage? Nice. Okay, we will let Red Hood do the stuff. Take cover for a bit. Okay, nice. That's pretty good. Gotta heal. Take cover. Okay, nice. Make sure you take cover from that attack. That attack you can sort of see. Make sure your D Killer Wife have a little bit of max ammo capacity. As you can see, I managed to get 2 max ammo capacity for my character. So I was able to... Oh crap! Why did I fail that? Oh, I should have swapped back to Red Hood. Big mistake right there. Could have gotten more damage, but... Man. Okay, so this is going to be my team that I can basically do the most damage, my first team. I want to see if I can improve that later, but since I'm making a guide right now, hopefully just show you guys the team composition in terms of what I can, what you guys can consider using, right? Alright, regardless, here's my damage statistics as you guys can see, right? I would say Red Hood and Maxwell, pretty much. Now, you might consider using Red Hood and Alice as well. That could somewhat work. Now Killer Wife is a sniper rifle buffer, and Alice and Red Hood, if you guys have watched my testing video, she is going to be a big buff to both Alice, and Red Hood. However, like I mentioned earlier, the boss, because of team building, right? You need 5 teams, right? For this one, solo raids. You don't want to put Alice and Killer Wife together because you need fire character in every team. So you want to spread them out if possible. So that's why I didn't put Alice right here. You will see, I'm going to show you guys my team later on. But first things first, I guess I'll show a little bit of the gears, right? This is how geared my TR is. Some of them do not have cubes. She does have the HP cube. This is my Killer Wife. Alright, I'm going to show you guys my build. This one has max ammo capacity. This one has max ammo capacity. This has attack percent and defense percent. I didn't overload this one yet. So I'm currently at 777 and I do not have cubes running on her. Naga, this is my build currently, right? 555. Did not push much on her. As Red Hood, you guys are familiar with my Red Hood by now. Maxed out, decked out, and this is my Maxwell. Alright, again, still have room for improvements for sure. We'll definitely see if we can improve that. So let's talk about Team 2. Now Team 2, this is going to be very, very interesting. So this is where Blanc, Noir, and then we have the regular Litter, Modernia, and Scarlet. Now I do like this team a lot. I think this team can sometimes outperform the team 1 that I just used, depending on the scenario. But this is going to be pretty much standardized across the board. If you have been playing since day 1, having this particular team is not going to be that surprising, right? But ideally, the same concept applies. Focus on the turrets. Alright, you are trying to get rid of the turrets. Constantly try to track down and follow the boss. You need to get rid of the turret fast if you can, right? If you can, you want to like do it fast enough so that you can beat both. Okay, Scarlet is at a very dangerous slot. So you want to position your characters in a way where Scarlet and Noir is going to be the one bursting for burst 3. You don't want Modernia to burst, because if Modernia doesn't burst, she generally will be able to do more damage. Okay, I basically missed that. So again, fire type Modernia is our focus. We can hit the circles easily. I didn't even realize Scarlet died right there. Gotta start again. Holy, do you guys see that Scarlet is almost always constantly dying? You gotta have like perfect control for this one. Take cover. Okay, nice. Doesn't matter. Oh no, Modernia are stunned. Modernia are stunned. Only Modernia can hit. Okay, nice. My cover is gone. Oh crap. Why is my... You know what? I think it's really hard to maintain. I don't think it's worth to restart at this point. Yeah, that stun is very annoying. This is probably one of the most annoying boss mechanic. Okay, GG. It's 10 seconds left, so I'm not gonna like try to restart this, but I guess that's the best I got, That's the best I got. RIP. I think I could have improved a little bit. The problem is controlling the boss, or like basically try to prevent Scarlet from dying. Seems to take a little bit more effort than I thought actually. That was kind of crazy that the boss is constantly just targeting Scarlet non-stop. I wonder if I switch position that would happen, it would prevent that from happening, but I doubt it. I think it's just because whoever has the highest attack, so the boss is just aggroing towards that particular character. But I'm surprised that my Blanc and Noir's healing is not enough. So let me show you guys my build. So let's see. Maybe I can try to improve Blanc and Noir's build still. But you can see my Litter is 777, right? I do not have cubes on Litter. This is my Blanc's build. I should consider maybe improving my Blanc's healing, because I noticed like the heal was barely enough, right? So if I can do that, maybe that will prevent my Scarlet from dying. Also, I could consider improving my Scarlet's HP overall by improving that 2 gears, right? This is my Noir skill. And last but not least, this is my Modernia's skill. Alright, as you can see, 999. Obviously, could still use some improvements for sure, but yeah, apparently Blanc's healing wasn't enough So what I can do is usually this one, right? Scale off final max HP. I could consider also using overload gears, right? Because it does scale off the caster's final max HP. So if I can improve my final max HP, I think that's definitely going to be a big benefit for sure. Going to make things a little bit easier. Alright, so let's see the next one. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky. So the team number 3, I know this is going to be a little bit difficult for some other players to replicate, but I do have A2. Now if you don't have A2, you could consider using, I don't even know like who else can you use, right? That's like fire type, but you just need like one fire character. I guess Drake, Power, or Nihilista even. Yeah, you could possibly consider using Nihilista just to, you know, you just need a fire type character, and of course there's plenty of characters that can do that, but you know, Drake could also be a contender, but at least I would recommend using it in the next team. But for this team, as you can see, the usual setup for Dorothy, Swimsuit Annie's, and Privati, right? And then I'm slotting in an A2 right there. Now Marciana, I hope that she is going to heal enough to be able to sustain this team, hopefully, because A2 is going to need the sustain from a healer, right? So let's see if that's going to be enough. I would be surprised if this team can actually do as much as Team 2 and Team 1. Let's see if it's possible, right? So A2 can do a lot of damage to these parts, ideally, right? Like, she is a character that... Okay, that's a very interesting damage. Okay, we got one turret down. We get the next one. Nice, nice, perfect. So far we have got both. Alright. The problem with this particular team, we don't really have the cover repair. So that's going to be a bit scary. Sure, we do have the heal. A2, come on, you need to hit the circles. Alright, she's my only fire character. Oh, Anis is constantly the target. Oh, look at A2 just destroying that in one go. Alright, got to get rid of this turret. Come on. Come on, get rid of this turret. Holy, this turret is tanky. Am I missing the shots? Come on guys, destroy the turret. Why is the turret so tanky?
This may take more time than I
Oh
thought.
no, since Annie's died.
Everything's superfluous, so we stand time for
It's so dumb.
attention in class.
Okay, Privati has to be the one. Yeah, this team is lacking in the damage, I notice. As long as A2 is still... Okay, never mind. I need to restart this, I think. Alright, so this team, I think I can see the problem with this team, right? The issue here is... it's not about the heal, but rather it's about no cover repair. And I can see the difference between having Litter versus not having Litter. So maybe I want to use Biscuit instead of Marciana. I'm not sure if that's going to be... I might have to figure out a different team altogether, right? But I thought this is gonna work initially, but it might not be the most optimal team for the time being. Definitely, that's going to be something that I'll have to figure out. But as you can see, A2 definitely, her damage is very good, right? She's doing a lot of damage. Even more than any Sparkling Summer right here. But to be fair, Shotgun users doesn't really shine as much because the boss is like super far away in this particular, for this particular boss, right? Dorothy, A2, they're going to be the one that does the most. But yeah, definitely having a difficulty surviving, not because of the HP, but rather because of no cover. It's hard for me to not be able to take cover and have no cover available, and that's going to be a problem for this particular team. So I'm going to figure that out. Maybe use Biscuit because Biscuit has that ability, but then I'll have to swap A2 with someone else. I have to figure. Maybe I can try with Emma, but that's going to be my team, third team for now. Let's go for the fourth team. In case anyone was curious, this is my Dorothy's skill. As you can see, I'm not super high on the skill, right? So definitely could be improved. She's 777. Even A2 is 777. Anis, however, is 10-10-10. I do have a relatively good Anis, and Privity is 9-7-6. No cubes whatsoever. So team 4, this is where it gets super interesting. So as you can see, I do have Alice and Scarlet Black Shadow on a separate team, and this time I decided to try out Alec. Alec is going to be able to carry this, so I'm going to use Mika and Alec. So Mika can help cleanse, debuff, and also give a little bit of regular burst 1 stuff, but there's no healer, so I decided to slot in a Rapunzel. So hopefully this will be able to carry me, or at least do some decent chunk of damage. I'm not sure, because at the end of the day, it does rely on... I'm gonna let the AI do the control for Alice, right? Because I can't really manual Alice that well. So I'm just gonna use Alec instead. So as you can see, we immediately get our burst when we go in, right? Because Alec has that potential for us. Oof, Alice is constantly the target. Again, we're gonna run into like the issue of the cover. Oh, the boss is doing a lot. Hopefully Rapunzel can... What? Am I not... What is happening? Am I missing the... Where's the turret? Oh. Take cover for that. It looks like Rapunzel can actually heal pretty good actually. Yeah, she's actually healing really well. And I'm surprised she's able to heal more than Marciana. Okay, so far so good, right? Take cover for a bit. Okay. We might be able to surpass the score for the previous one. Okay, gotta focus on the turret again. Oh no, Scarlet Black Shadow is like the... Holy... Luckily Rapunzel is smart enough to activate that. Okay. This turret is doing so much. How are they doing so much damage? Let me know if you guys think this boss is like doing way more damage compared to the previous one. I feel like the previous one has a mechanic where it's much more manageable. I'm already doing more damage than the previous boss, right? I mean the previous team. So there's that. Okay, that's pretty good. I wonder what caused that. Is it the rocket launcher? I'm gonna take cover. Uh-oh. Mika. Mika, somebody. Alice died. Ripperino. Wait, I'm surprised that the boss didn't unleash the... Okay, never mind. Gonna unleash it now. Oh, come on. I need Alice for this one. I need a fire character. Only Rapunzel can... You know what? At this point, it doesn't matter. Alright? We got 6 seconds left. Whatever. But I'm surprised this team actually functions way better than the third team. This is actually pretty good score. Alright. And I wonder if my last team can carry me, but as you can see, Scarlet Black Shadow and Alice doing very well. Obviously, I could improve the run a little bit. I can try to like maintain a better control of my characters, but I'm just, you know, showing you guys the team that I'm using. Hopefully, I'm going to try to slowly improve in the upcoming days. We still got 4 days, right, for the challenge mode. Okay, so let's talk about the last team. Now, this one, I'm not sure if some of you guys will be able to replicate this or not, but I usually use this on my last solo raid team. The 5th team usually is going to be 2B with Must. Alright, you know these two always pairs very well together. And of course, there's Volume slot in there for Burst 1. And then with that, we also have Drake for the, you know, the hit rate and stuff, right? but Drake is not going to burst because we need Helm to burst because we need a healer. Alright, if I use volume and I use mask, then I don't have a healer, so I need like burst 3 for Helm in that case. So let's see if I have a feeling this team might work better this time around compared to the previous one. Okay, so let's see. So for this one I don't really have to switch. I can stick to 2B and hopefully she's going to be the one that helps me do a bunch of damage. I might struggle with the turrets actually, now that I think of it. Uh-oh. Holy. That is way more damage that I'm receiving than I thought. Huh. Yeah, the problem with this boss is like it's super DPS check. If you can't kill the turrets fast enough, you're just gonna take unlimited damage to your face like that. And there's nothing that you can do. I'm not passing that DPS check. At least this team can't do it. Or maybe I don't use 2B. As in like I don't burst with 2B. I use Helm instead. Oh, this is really tough, man. Ooh. Yeah, this team is super lacking in the damage actually. I don't know how I can improve the team's damage. But ideally these things are super fast, so you want to have sniper rifle. Drake, what are you doing? You are the only one that can do it. RIP. Again, the moment everyone's cover is... I can barely get 100 million. RIP! Okay, I need to figure out a better team for the last one. I'm surprised 2B wasn't enough. I didn't try it in mock battle. I did try every other team except for this particular one. DPS check is definitely a rough one at the early one. Let's see if we can figure out something else. But currently I'm 126th. Wait, really? I'm top 100? No way I'm top 100. Okay, to be fair, it's still first day, right? Yeah, I'm actually ranked 126. That's crazy. I guess it is a very tough boss actually, now that I think of it. Compared to the previous one, I think this is way harder. Yeah, maybe instead of Drake, I could consider using like everyone else here is kind of fixed. I need Helm to heal for sure. But I could consider replacing Drake with something like Winter Ludmilla, because Winter Ludmilla would be able to outperform Drake, while Drake does give buffs to the other characters. But I think Winter Ludmilla at the same time, either her or Guillotine, might actually be able to help me to get rid of that stupid missiles at the beginning way faster. But hey, regardless, let me know what you guys think of this particular boss. This is going to be the Stormbringer. Pretty challenging boss, I would say. Definitely harder than the previous one, but that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.